Hello and good afternoon. Today we are going to learn about the ancient Chinese capital of Chang'an, or more commonly and modernly known as Xi'an. In its ancient times, Chang'an was known for many great things, but like all these civilizations, is centralized around architecture, religion, and of course, its trade. Okay, so to start, we have some of the major things of which it's known for. First off, we have the Ming Wall or Ming Walls. These walls run straight for about 13 kilometers and have been refurbished during the city's time of social and structural prominence. On the right, you'll see a rough sketch of the terracotta soldiers. Well, very rough sketch. Though they may not seem like it, they're about 6 feet tall, very detailed, and extremely hard to draw, so that's why they look the way they do. So Chang'an is located at 34.3416 degrees north and 108.9398 degrees east. That's just about spot on the center, so I'll give you a minute to jot that down. Alright, so from 202 to 200 BCE, we have the construction of Chang'an, led by Wu Di in the Han Dynasty. The Han Dynasty took place between 206 BCE and 220 CE, which means the construction of the city begins a short 4 years after the Han Dynasty began. The capital of China at the time was Luoyang, until the completion of Chang'an, of which it then became Chang'an. Also, Chang'an and Luoyang were both the capital of China during the Tang Dynasty. It's a little fun fact for you. Alright, so skipping ahead to the 4th century, Chang'an, well, China in general also, was doing marvelous. During this time, they had high amounts of trade, people were diverse and plenty, and Buddhism was the most prominent of the religions in Chang'an. And because of this economical explosion, Daxing City was founded around the south of Chang'an by Sui Wendi, which had essentially become his own city. And although it is much smaller than Chang'an, Daxing became the capital for a short period of time. Oh, and another fun fact: Chang'an was at this time one of the 2 largest cities in the world, the other being Constantinople. Alright, to finish off this timeline, we have the Tang Dynasty. Although the 4th century seemed to be the one with all the riches, Tang Dynasty brought forth not only the most religion, but also the most trade throughout. The markets had bazaars, and the merchants had the money. Everything was going well from there, and there hadn't really been a steep or fairly noteworthy decline from anything as of religion or trade. Alright, so now we move on to the traded goods. These goods had mainly been manufactured in Chang'an and consisted of porcelain, which is good for, it's the Chinese secret drinking stuff, cups, China. You got that, you got the mirrors, so people can see themselves. Those are pretty amazing. Umbrellas, which are good for many things, from sun to rain. Then you have the paper, tea, silk, rice, and weapons. The paper for writing, tea for drinking, silk for wearing, rice for eating, and weapons for fighting. Of course, merchants had sold many items from other lands, such as ivory or just anything from really anywhere around China. But these are Chang'an's exports, so it's not solely them. Also, it's like I said, the merchants in China also, as kind of a whole, manufactured these things. So moving on to some other facts, Chang'an has existed for roughly 13 dynasties, as it was founded in the Han Dynasty. It's been around for quite a while. Oh, and it still is standing today. Nearly 92% of the people are Han Chinese, with roughly 55 other ethnic groups from, no, forgive me, Xinjiang to Tibet, or Tibetan, I guess. Though it was called Chang'an long ago, it is now referred to Xi'an as of the Ming Dynasty, and is known as one of the 4 great ancient capitals of China. And then, of course, our credits. This beautiful voice you are listening to now is Jacob Organic. Catering provided by Elizabeth Naranjo and Jennifer Raddick. And the beautiful and fantastic illustrations by Abigail Naranjo. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you. Well, do you really want to listen to this again? Alright, thank you. And goodbye.